In this series, I will be meticulously building Disneyland in Survival Minecraft. Oh man, this is the most stupidly ambitious thing I've ever done in my entire life, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, Jacob, go get a job. I do have a job. Shut your mouth. All right, let's assess the situation right now. Let's assess where we're at. So if you look here, this isn't really the best terrain to build Disneyland in Minecraft, but I'm not starting immediately. I need to get resources because this kind of project requires resources. You can't just, get a bunch of stone and wood and expect to build Disneyland. No, you're gonna need fancy materials like bricks, stone bricks, clay, concrete. So task number 1, let's try to not die during this whole series. That's probably not gonna happen. I mean, if I'm gonna be building the Matterhorn, then you best believe I'm gonna die. Perfect, my first achievement, Stone Age. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, I've actually built Disneyland in Minecraft 3 times. First time was in 2018, and then I started again in 2019, and then I started again in 2022. So I do have that experience, which should help me when approaching this whole project. So I'm not going into this blind. I mean, I know where to start. The difference is that I'm in survival mode, so it's gonna be astronomically different than anything I've ever done in that series. And iron, that is perfect. Let this be known to you pigs that you will be the best hot dog served at Disneyland when we eventually open. I promise. Okay, perfect. I say we go to that village and we take as many resources as we can, and then we will find a place to start building. We need to start laying the ground for this park ASAP. Okay, this is perfect. This is a pretty good, sizable village. I don't know what this does, but I'm gonna take it. I think my first order of business should be to find some food. I'm just gonna sleep in this bed right here, and from there we will get resources. Thank you for letting me use your bed and being a weirdo. Let's see. Food, awesome. More food, I love it. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I am gonna find a plains biome. I think plains biomes is the best biome to go on about this series because it's flat space, abundance of sheep and cows, which is perfect because it gives me food and more food. What an interesting looking lamppost. Looks like I know where I'm building the haunted mansion. Ha! You guys have like no loot in your houses. Come on, man. Are you guys like poor or something using EBT cards? Hey man, I'm so sorry. Actually, I'll just sleep next to you. Hey man, it's only weird if you make it weird. What an amazing night that was. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? I didn't know a villager could move like that. Okay, let's keep looking. You guys know what this reminds me of? Man, we've hit Elsa biome. I don't want to go to no Elsa biome. I want to go to a flat grass plains biome. Oh, okay, let's get freaky again, buddy. Have you ever heard of bunk bed freakiness? Guys, why does this low-key look like the Minecraft hill from that? Whoa! Oh my goodness. That like jump scared me. What? Since when did caves end up being so cool? Oh my goodness, I'm so old. Oh, and there's a village. Okay, yeah, this is the place. I'm starting here. This is exactly what I was looking for. So I'm gonna look for loot, sleep, and then well, I'm gonna use the bathroom first, and then we will lay the groundwork for this whole project. Okay, there's a blacksmith. There's always loot in these chests. Whoa, dude, diamonds. Okay, off to a hot, sexy start right there. Okay. Now I'm gonna try and build it. Geographically, it's like in a very certain way. So Main Street facing towards the castle is north. You're facing north. So let's see. I'd have to build it this way. Okay. You are about to watch 2 weeks worth of work condensed into like, I don't know, a 2-minute time lapse? Okay. Alright, so It is the next day. It is 9:45 p.m. so it's later on. I did do some work earlier today. As you can see, we have a lot dug out. We are roughly 200 blocks out, which puts us a quarter of the way through this whole digging process. I have had a couple of friends come on and help out. As you can see, we are making good progress, and my friend decided to expand the house a little. You can see from the distance, and it looks very nice. It looks great. I love the little shade area he put above the front door. So yeah, I'm gonna dig for a little while longer. I'm recording.
Check this out, ready? Look at this.
I'm here with the one and only Mr. Disnoid. Say hi, Disnoid.
Hello.
Okay, cool.
Let's go.
Yep, he's gonna help me. He's gonna help me get rid of all these trees. So, Mr. Disnoid, turn around. I've got some axes for you.
Dude, I'm like Johnny from The Shining.
Yeah, so follow me, little boy. All of these trees, if you could just start destroying them, just getting rid of them as far as you can, that'd be awesome. The next day I realized it was a lot easier to get rid of trees than just mining through them. Okay, so this probably isn't the most civil way to clear out a forest. Please don't cancel me, nature, like, green people for doing this. I just, gotta do what you gotta do, am I right? Up top. Yeah. Alright, so here is what I've done. So, I've cleared out a significant amount of land, and I've done measuring from here to there it's about the distance to the castle, okay? So, my friends have been adding to the base. I haven't done any of this, so interesting to see what they've been making. I think I'm just gonna start building. I gotta get rolling with this, or else it'll never get done. There is more land I've got to clear out, but I think I'm just gonna clear it out as I go. So yeah, let's do this! Hey you, yes you, listen up. Do you want to know why I interrupted your daily Minecraft video? Because bricks are hard to get. Normally, to get bricks, you need to mine clay. In order to get clay, you need to mine in a river, which is not easy. Wow, that was very inefficient. I wish there was an easier way to do that. Most people resort to using automatic farms. The thing is that the only way to make an automatic clay farm is by playing in a newer version of Minecraft, which I was not doing. I was playing in 1.18, so I had to do some upgrades. Yep, I had to basically change all of my configurations, which, long story short, I didn't have the replay mod for a while. The replay mod just wasn't compatible. I had a hard time getting it to work, and I just didn't. The next thing you're about to see is gonna make your head hurt, because I didn't have the replay mod when actually starting the Disneyland build. I started building the train station, and I didn't have the replay mod, so what you're about to see is me building it first person. Okay, so to you guys, only a couple of seconds have passed, but in reality, it's been like 2 weeks. I've gotten a lot done. I've just been really bad at documenting, and I'm going to show you all everything in detail and how I made it to this point. And if you couldn't tell, I am sick. That's why I'm talking like this. So there's a lot that I need to show you all. So first of all, the base has been modified by my friends. As you can see, they've added a little house up there, and then like another weird shelter kind of behind the house right above it. My other friend has joined, and he has started building his house right there, and we've got some creepers you all can kind of already see what I'm doing, or what I have done. Yeah, I've been building the train station to Disneyland. This is really what everything I've been doing has led up to, this train station. I've added some flowers, and I'm still working on the Mickey Mouse like flower pattern in the grass, so I'll have to improve that at some point. I'll show you all this, just all the things I've gathered. I've been to the Nether quite a few times, so is my friend, so that's both of our efforts combined. Just some wood, a lot of stone, granite, bricks. This is taking forever to get, and I'll show you how I got that in just a second. A ton of wool. If you look over there, there's a ton of sheep, a lot more than you think. I'll go to that in a minute. And a lot of terracotta. My friend actually got this. There's one of like the terracotta biomes like a couple thousand blocks away that I asked him to go to and get some terracotta. Nothing important there. Okay, this right here is an infinite clay contraption. So this thing will generate infinite amounts of clay by just placing a block right by that piston. It'll push the dirt over, knock some water on it, making it mud, which will then turn into clay if it is placed on top of a block with dripstone under it. So it's a great way to get clay without having to go to rivers and, you know, mine that for hours, and you know, it's good. So that's how I get my clay. So I've got a big cow farm right here, which is our main source of food here. But this is what I want to show you guys. This is the sheep farm. I've been breeding these sheep for a couple of real days, and honestly, I'm loving it. I'm loving the progress. It's been a huge source of building materials. That's where all the wool came from in the chest. And as you can see, I've kind of halted the digging process. I feel like if I kept doing that, I would just burn out and not really have anything to show for this project. So I decided to just get started with this build, and I'll dig out as I build. What is this? Some of you might know what it is. If you don't, that's fine. It is a mob farm. You also just get a good aerial view of what's going on. Oh, and that, I'll show you all what that is in a minute. But I watched the YouTube tutorial on how to build this, and they said it has to be at Y250, which is extremely high up. Oh, and one thing that happened, I died. This was my first time dying. I fell from the platform, and I was trying to land in the river, but wouldn't you believe that I landed on that singular cobblestone block? Because I wasn't paying attention. I dropped down and I went on my phone, and I was expecting to land in the water, but I landed in the cobblestone, and it just completely ruined me. I was like, oh my gosh, that's it? Like, you're dead. If this was hardcore, this world would be done. Okay, this is my mob farm. I AFK here for like 10 minutes. This whole thing completely fills up. These are the drops. If you look in my inventory, I've got a ton of gunpowder, which is going to be incredibly useful when clearing out land, because a huge thing I wanted to do was get a ton of TNT, which is not easy when you don't have a lot of creepers to kill. And so I finally made this mob farm, and look, one already spawned. So you're gonna stand here for like 10 minutes and you've got yourself like half a stack of gunpowder. So it's great, it's good. Okay, I'm not gonna die this time. Perfect. Okay, so I actually didn't build that up there. That's something my friend Alex built. It's a villager base, whatever. He uses it to build like villager levels and get good enchantments. He actually gave me this enchantment book with mending. So this is pretty much everything I've built up to this point. It's been like almost a month since I've started this. A lot of the progress that I've made has been internal progress. It hasn't been, you know, outward such as this. It's been all of the resources I've been gathering, like this, especially this, like it's that's been the real progress, and just, you know, stuff like that. So hopefully in the next video I have more to show. I most likely will. So yeah, all right, thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you all soon. Peace.